having seen you a fair bit lately, I thought first 10 minutes, you look confident, you look up for it, but it all went wrong after 10 minutes, didn't it? Again, it's that fragile confidence. Once the goal went in, it seemed to turn, didn't it? And I know that the 2 goals at the end were breakaway goals, but and the goalkeeper made 2 outstanding saves. Just not going, is it?
Nah, listen. For 10 minutes, we looked like the team that came off at West Brom and had that, but we're too easy to score against them. Once the goal goes in, we're fragile. We're too fragile. We then start looking around, going into individual mode, and we're not a team then, and that's tough to take. And then, you make some chances. I thought we were okay. I didn't think we were out of it totally at all until the second goal. Second goal is so disappointing because we are wide open at the back, and it's not as though we haven't worked on that in training. But why we don't replicate what we do in training sometimes, it's a mystery. But we're wide open, we really are. We're like gung ho on the 70th minute or 75th minute, and once the second goal goes in, that just takes us out of the game. They're so comfortable then, and then the third one again. I know we're at 10 men. Losing Leon Balogun to a hamstring again, and I lost Luke Amos after the game for a hamstring at West Brom. He's just compounding what's happening here, and doesn't seem to be getting any better on that front. But I thought we started okay, and I didn't think it was a 3-0, but obviously Coventry scored 3 times, so it's a silly statement to make.
How hard is it getting? I mean, it's hard, but
it's hard. Yeah, it's hard. Listen, I came in with open eyes. I've always said that. There's a hell of a lot to change here. Hell of a lot, But I can't do it in the period of time that I've got to the end of the season. I've just got to try and manufacture teams that get results, and Monday seems to be a turning point, a real big turning point. But today, when the first goal went in, we didn't look as confident. Maybe some frustrations around the place, and that affects some of these young boys. But I'm saying that the professional footballers, we've got to try and take all the pressure on, because they're under pressure. Take all the negativity on and deal with it, because fans pay their money. They want to see a winning side, and that wasn't, especially after sort of 65, 70 minutes, we seem to capitulate, and that's the disappointing bit.
How can you keep the fans believing for the rest of the season?
I mean, it's their club, they've got to believe, they've got to get behind us, and we've got some good players there. Coventry, I mean, as good as they were, runners down the side of us, real strong strikers who are getting on it and making runs all day down the back of our defenders. It's not too much different to what we were trying to work on, and I think their quality was with the ball, the passes in behind was a lot better than ours. So again, we've got to make sure that the fans stay with us, and it's tough. It is tough at these times, but like I say, we're a team. We win and lose together, and I'll be fighting for them boys. I asked them to give their best. If that's their best, it wasn't good enough today.
Would it be the biggest achievement of your career if you get out of it now? Because it's
no, I've said that before. When we stayed up in League Two and when we were in the conference at Wickham, that was a big achievement. Getting Wickham Wanderers to the Championship was a hell of an achievement. QPR, with what's gone on over the few years, I think it's a club that we need to get some identity back here. We need to really know what we're about, and I aim to do that. But like I say, without the window and without a pre-season and things like that, it's tough to get your stamp on it. It's a turnaround job. I've got to turn around really quickly in the next 3 weeks. We've got to turn around a couple of results, I think.
If there was one consolation, the other results for you say were disastrous. You're not. You're looking at that.
Yeah, but that makes it even worse for me that we could have pulled away a little bit. So it's you can look at that both ways. Disappointed with the boys, but as I said, if that's the best, if that's their absolute best, then it wasn't good enough today, and we'll have to accept that.
Gareth, that substitution of Chair, you seem to be a bit surprised by it. What was your?
Yeah, no, I thought at least with 2 games in a week with the Ramadan thing as well, he's fasting still, so you try and change your wingers. I thought both wide men gave a lot, gave a hell of a lot of running, and was right to change both of them. It's you live and die by those decisions, and that's what I made today.
Chris Willock, where would you say he is fitness-wise at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, he's been back for 2 or 3 weeks now, so it's just training and getting him up to speed quickly. And I know everyone will be saying, why doesn't he start sometimes? And I think that, you know, it's understandable that match fitness is really important for these players, and losing a couple more today is absolutely devastating for me, because we've lost way too many players at this club this season through injury, way too many, and that's really hampered this club.
Do you feel it's a tough balance at the moment, because you seem to have 3 or 4 players there that, on the one hand, it's a risk to play them, and on the other hand, they need the minutes in their legs to get up to sharpness. You've not got many games left.
No.
So obviously that's quite a tough balance for you.
And that's, you know, up to us in training as well, making sure they're getting fit and getting up to speed. But the game's coming thick and fast. It's difficult to blast them when you know there's a game coming. They may be on after 5 minutes, but I think that you know, we do need to be fitter. But again, it's not going to happen in the next 3 weeks. We've got to turn around and find out that spirit that we had at West Brom, the spirit we had at Watford. The 2 games, the 2 shining lights in what's been a poor sort of 8 games for me. You know, I really need to make sure that we get a result in the next couple of games, because I don't want to get dragged into any last minute escapes. You know, hopefully we can get it done before then.
Okay, how are you away from the club? Are you living this 24/7, or are you able to switch off?
No, I'll never change. You know, I'm able to switch off. I'm able to get away, and perspective is huge in my life. You know, absolutely huge in my life. You know, so I'm absolutely fine here, because I know that I can look in the mirror and say I gave my absolute best, and if that wasn't good enough, which it wasn't today, from me, I'm the manager, I'll take the blame, and we'll move on to the next game.
What about that injury to Balogun? About him?
He could carry on, and I think he's the type of person who would carry on if he could. So with 3 weeks of the season left, if he's pulled his hamstring, and it's probably looking bleak that he'll be back, but we're living hope.
Okay.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.